Good morning, everyone. My name is Roluahpuii in class 8. I'm from Middle House. And I would like to greet the judges. Today I talk about drugs awareness. Drugs abuse the compulsive and excessive use of drugs, particularly impact a person's brain. It causes brain strain that makes it difficult for a person to practice self-control and interfere with their power of defy the urge of take drugs. The change in the functioning of the brain are inexorable, and this is the reason why it often relapses. Even those who recover stand a high risk of returning to drugs even after years of recovering. However, this does not mean that the treatment is not effective enough. One must ensure the treatment is not stopped. It is an ongoing process taught the doctors alter the medication from the time to time the basis of the response received from the patient. What causes the drugs addiction? Different people fall prey to these self-damaging habits due to different reasons. Some of the key reasons for drugs addiction are shared below. Feelings of emptiness. Feelings of emptiness can be the worst feeling and is often difficult to handle. To get rid of house feelings, many people take the route of drugs. They feel that drugs will help them fill the void. Work pressure. Many students being taking drugs to overcome the study-related stress. Similarly, this is so much pressure in the corporate office these days that people are unable to cope up with it. They often turn to work drugs to deal with the stress and anxiety caused at work, family relationship problems. Many people also tend to begin taking drugs to overcome stress caused due to family issues or relationship problems and eventually become addicted to the same. Experimentation. Teenagers often try drugs for experimenting and get addicted to them before they even realize. Teenagers are more prone to addicted to them. Genetic. Drugs addiction can ever to be genetic. It is often seen that these problems run in the families, so there is a high risk of children getting addicted if their parents abuse drugs. Drugs availability on prescription. Most drugs prescribed by the doctor are as addicted as the street drugs. Many people mistake them as safe and repeat as to this leads to addiction. Measure to overcome drugs addiction. Overcome drugs addiction can be difficult. However, it is not impossible with the help of medication, expert guidance, and overcome these problems. Discuss to help you overcome drugs abuse. Consult doctor. It takes much more than a strong willpower when it comes to getting rid of drugs addiction. If you have taken the plunge to get out of the dark world of drugs, then it is suggested to consult a doctor as soon as possible. Exercise. Reducing drugs dosage may result in increased level of stress. You can overcome this to a large extent by indulging in physical activities such as jogging, cycling, swimming, and dancing, yoga, among others. Eat healthy. Your physical health, especially brain, deteriorates because of regular intake of drugs. It is thus advised to have food that contains all the essential nutrients. Talk to close one. Instead of keeping your feelings to yourself, it is suggested to vent them out. Talk to your issues. This is a good way to distress rather than relying on drugs. Conclusion. Drugs abuse is a growing problem, especially among the youths. There are many reasons that leads to these problems, and it is essential of spread awareness about the negative repercussion of drugs to discourage their use. Those gripped by this problem must consult a doctor and seek help from those close to them to come out and hellish world of drugs abuse. Thank you.